And today let's start in child's pose, narrow-legged child's pose. So traditional child's pose with your knees together, feet together, arms resting by your side, palms face up. So this is also called seed pose. So allowing your back to round, resting your torso on top of your thighs. And if your forehead doesn't touch the mat, you can roll up a blanket or place a block underneath your forehead. Allow your shoulders to relax. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and let it out. One more deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it out. Now breathe in and out only through your nose, cultivating that Ujjayi breath if you have it in your practice. Deep inhales, long exhales, in and out through your nose, making that ocean-like sound. Take about 5 deep breaths here. Take one last deep inhale and exhale it out. Move your hands forward, slowly roll up into a seat, sitting back on your heels, sitting up tall. Allow your shoulders to roll back and down. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to heart center. One more time like that. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, reach your fingertips up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Let's start class with 1 Om. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep inhale for the Om. Setting an intention for your practice, or maybe dedicating the practice to something or someone who needs it more than you. Open your eyes if you have them closed. On your next inhale, one more time, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace your fingers and press your palms up to the ceiling. Take another deep inhale here. Exhale, lean over to the right. Breathe into the opening in the left side of your body. Maybe turning your gaze up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale it out. One more time, breathing into the left side of the body. And exhale it out. Inhale, come back to the center. Reach your palms up one more time. Exhale, lean over to the left. This time, breathe into the right side of the body. Maybe turn your gaze up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale it out. One more deep inhale here. And exhale it out. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, sweep your arms down, roll forward into a tabletop, coming into all fours, setting up a strong tabletop. Spread your fingers wide and push the mat away. Your knees are right underneath your hips. Let's activate our core first. So suck in your belly button. Tuck your tail in just slightly so that you have a flat back. Press the mat away, tuck your toes in and lift your knees 2 inches off the mat. So you're holding a bear pose, or this is called like a beast pose. So holding it here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's take a few cat cows on the inhale. Soften your belly, arch your back, lift your tail up, lift your heart up like a happy cow. Exhale as you press the mat away, tuck your tail in, gaze to your belly button to spine, spine to ceiling, angry cat. Inhale as you drop your belly down, arching your back, lifting your tail and lifting your gaze up. Exhale as you round your back and press the mat away as you tuck your tail in. Two more like this. Move with your own breath. Exaggerate all the parts where you feel tightness, maybe pausing there. And remembering that your neck and your tailbone are part of your spine, so moving there as well. And then once you've done your 2 rounds, come back to a neutral tabletop. Let's do bird dog again to activate that core and cultivate our balance. On your next inhale, kick your left leg back, long and strong behind you, keeping that knee extended, keeping your hips level. Either flex that foot or point the toes. And if you have your balance today, take your right arm out. Imagine that strong straight line from your right thumb to your heel. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here for 5 more, or kick that foot into the hand, opening the hip and opening the shoulder, maybe turning your gaze up. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend back out. And then release that hand down, release the knee down. Let's go to the other side. On your next inhale, kick that right leg back, either flexing that foot or pointing those toes, keeping the hips level. And stay here, or maybe take your left arm out. Imagine again pushing the mat away, engaging your core for that strong straight line. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying here for 5 more, or kicking that foot into your hand to open your hip and your shoulder. Turn your gaze up if you want. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend back out on your inhale, and then release on the exhale. Let's take a few hip circles. So you're going to, on your next inhale, sit your hips all the way to the left. Move it to the right. And then on your exhale, you're going to come back up. Maybe your shoulders go past your wrists. And then continuing the circles to the left. Left to right. And just warming up your hips. One more in this direction. And then come back to the center. We're going to do circles on the other side. So sitting your hips all the way to the right. Move it to the left heel. Slowly come up, maybe shifting your weight over your wrists. And then continue making those circles, smooth circles with your hips. About 3 on each side is what we are doing today. And then come back to a neutral tabletop. Move your hands, one palm print forward. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Maybe your first downward facing dog of the day. Spread your fingers wide, push the mat away, maybe keeping a slight bend in your knees to lift your tailbone up to the sky, elongating your spine. Start walking your dog, bending one knee, press the opposite heel, clear down to the mat, and then change sides. Noticing the stretch that you feel in the back of your leg, your calf muscles, maybe a little bit in your hamstrings and your glutes as well. Breathe into it, moving deliberately and slowly. And then come to a still down dog. Keep a lot of bend in your knees. Look forward. Your hands are a little bit wider than your shoulders. You're spreading your fingers wide and pressing the mat away to drop your head. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. Gaze between your knees. And gently start straightening your knees. Maybe your heels touch the mat. Maybe they don't. It doesn't matter. Taking a few breaths here in a still down dog. One more breath. On your next inhale, look up to the front, step or walk between your hands. Inhale and half lift, reaching the crown of the head forward, suck in your belly button. Exhale and fold forward. On your next inhale, bend your knees a lot and sweep all the way up to standing. Palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to heart center. And down by your side, starting with half sun salutations. Just to warm up our hamstrings. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it all the way down. Let your head and neck go at the end. Inhale, half lift. Use a boundary for your hands. Don't let it dangle. Fingertips on the mat or palms on your shins. Reach the crown of the head forward. Suck in your belly button, L shape here. Exhale, fold again, letting your head and neck go. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, palms come to heart center. And down by your side, one more time. Inhale, sweep your arms up, upward salute. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it all the way down. Let your head and neck go at the end in Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, using a boundary for your hand. Reach the crown of the head forward as if you're peering over the edge of a cliff. Exhale and fold again. Inhale, sweep all the way up to upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, Surya Namaskara A. The first time we'll do it with modifications. We'll pause in after each pose, just so that we complete our breath in each pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down, Uttanasana, pause here. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, reach the crown of the head forward, pause. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take it back to high plank, drop your knees, lower down, low plank, pause it here. Pause in low plank, you're hovering off the mat. Uncurl your toes, inhale, cobra pose, press the tops of the feet down, your nails are digging into the mat, roll your shoulders down, squeeze your elbows by your side as you peel your heart up, cobra pose, pause here. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips back and then up, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last deep inhale. Empty your lungs out. Look up to the front, step walk, or lightly hop to the top. Inhale and half lift. Exhale, fold forward, let your head and neck go. Inhale, sweep all the way up to upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. 2 more Surya Namaskara A's. We will not pause, but remember to complete your Chaturanga before you come up to an up dog or cobra. The reason we paused is so that we remember to complete it. Sometimes because Chaturangas are tough, we just kind of skip it and just move to an up dog. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, high plank to low plank, plank to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra if your knees are down. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop like a rabbit to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, upward salute, sweep all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, 1 more Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, stepping or jumping. Inhale, upward facing dog after you complete your Chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Empty your lungs out. Look up to the front, step walk, lightly hop to the top. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, upward salute, sweep it all the way up, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. Surya Namaskara B, we'll break it down the first time. Big toes to touch, heels are slightly apart. You're going to squeeze your knees together, squeeze your thighs together, send your hips back and sit down into your chair, Utkatasana, chair pose. Keep sending your hips back, keep sucking in your belly button, reach your heart up, don't round your back. Fingertips reach up, heart lifts up, hold it here, breathe, keep squeezing your knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more deep inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, half lift, reaching the crown of the head forward. Exhale, take it back. Plank Chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose if your knees are down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, on your next inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Keep pressing your left heel back down into the mat. Maybe point the right toes to lift your leg up even higher. Breathe. Now bend your knee and stack open your hip. So opening the right hip, stacking your right hip on top of your left hip. Keep pressing evenly through both shoulders. Breathe here. Pointing the right knee up to the sky, right foot comes to your left bum. Breathe. One more deep inhale. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands. Spin the back foot 45 degrees, not 90 degrees, 45 degrees. Your feet are on railroad tracks. As you press your feet down and come up, Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Your back heel is planted down into the mat. Hips are square to the front like headlights. You're reaching your arms up, biceps by your ears. Breathe. One more inhale, reaching your fingertips up. Exhale, plant your hands down, take it back. Vinyasa to down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, go ahead and lift that left leg up for the three-legged dog. Drop your right heel back down. It also wants to come up, but press it down into the mat. Maybe point your toes, lift your left leg up as high as you can. Now bend your knee, stack open your left hip. Opening your left hip, pointing the left knee to the sky. Left foot to your right bum. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands. Back foot spins 45 degrees. Press down with both feet and then rise up. Warrior One. Your front knee is bent, back leg is strong and straight. Hips like headlights are facing the front, biceps by your ears. Breathe. Virabhadrasana 1. One more inhale as you reach your fingertips up. Exhale, take your hands back down, Vinyasa to down dog. Take 3 deep breaths in downward facing dog. Next time we come through Surya Namaskara B, we'll go to Virabhadrasana 1 just for one inhale, and then we'll come back down to the mat. But you already have the muscle memory to do that. On your next inhale, look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come back to chair pose. Lift your heart up. Exhale, standing up tall, palms come to heart center and down by your side. Surya Namaskara B, one breath, one movement, 2 more times. So take your variations, maybe dropping your knees, but complete every breath, complete every move. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right foot comes forward, Virabhadrasana, just one inhale, you reach up to the sky. On the exhale, take your hands back down, go through your vinyasa. Once you're in a downward facing dog, Virabhadrasana 1 on the left foot comes forward, rise up, and go back down, vinyasa to down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, 3 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand up tall, palms come to heart center and down by your side. One more Surya Namaskara. Again, remember to do your Virabhadrasana 1 with integrity, planting your back foot down. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, plank to Chaturanga. Inhale to an up dog or cobra pose. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Virabhadrasana 1 on the right foot steps forward, left foot spins, reach up. Exhale down, vinyasa to down dog. Virabhadrasana 1 on the left foot steps forward, right foot spins, press down to reach up. Exhale, take it down, vinyasa to down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, go ahead and take 3 deep breaths, trying to bring your heart rate under your control, getting that full body stretch in your downward facing dog. Try to find stillness now in your downward facing dog. Take one last deep inhale. Empty your lungs out on the exhale. Look up to the front, step walk, or lightly float to the top of the mat. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand up tall, palms come to heart center. And down by your side. Hands to your hips, move your steps, move your feet hip distance apart for Padangusthasana, big toe pose. So on your inhale, peel your heart, reach the crown of the head up. On the exhale, send your hips back and fold forward. Peace fingers grab a hold of your big toes, getting really like a good grip on your big toes. Roll your weight forward to crush your peace fingers. Inhale, half lift. Reach the crown of the head forward, suck in your belly button, just like you did in half lift. You can keep a generous bend in your knees. You don't need to keep your legs straight. Exhale, flare your elbows, pull yourself down, breathe into your hamstrings. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, keep pulling yourself down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Go ahead and slide your entire hand underneath your feet for gorilla pose, Padahastasana. Sliding all the way to your wrist so that you can tickle and massage your wrists. Inhale as you reach the crown of the head forward, keeping a generous bend in your knees. Exhale as you fold forward, letting your head and neck go, gorilla pose. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale as you bring both hands to your hips. Inhale as you press your feet down and come all the way up to standing. And exhale here. Tree pose, take your legs out. Find your grounding, rooting down with your left foot. Go ahead and bring your right knee up. Open that right hip, grab a hold of the ankle, plant that foot at your groin. If not, plant it below your knee. Don't place any weight on your knee. So above or below your knee, or even using that foot as a kickstand is okay, but not at your knee. Palms come to heart center. Use your drishti to find your balance and then grow your tree. Maybe taking your arms behind you, opening your arms wide, any shape of tree. Breathe here. 5 deep breaths. Palms come back to heart center. Don't drop that right foot. Bring that right knee out in front and send that leg back for crescent lunge. Crescent lunge is different from warrior one because you're on the ball of the back foot. Your back foot is not planted. Hips are facing the front. Reach your arms up, biceps by your ears. Breathe here. Palms come to heart center. Spin the back foot 90 degrees. This time your hips are facing the long edge of the mat. Reach your arms wide as if somebody is pulling you apart with your fingers. Soft gaze at your front fingers, rooting the back edge of the back foot, strong back leg pulling up through the back quad muscle. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2, breathe. Now reach both arms up. We're going to work on our core a little bit. So both fingertips are facing up. As you inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, take extended side angle, but your arm stays reaching to the front of the mat. Inhale back up. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale back up. Exhale, extended side angle with your elbow, biceps by your ears. Inhale back up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale back up. This time take extended side angle, dropping your left elbow on your left knee, reaching your right fingers to the front of the mat, maybe turning your gaze up. Stay here, 3 deep breaths. Maybe sliding your hand down to touch the mat or not touch the mat, your choice. Breathe here. Inhale, slowly come back up, straighten the front leg for Trikonasana, reaching your left fingers forward, bump both hips back. Drop your fingers, you're moving laterally, so you're not rounding your back, but moving laterally. Drop your fingers where they land, reach your right fingers up, gaze at your right thumb. Very lightweight on your left leg, so I should be able to lift that left hand up off my shin or ankle, wherever it is, so I'm staying here balanced, using my core strength and using my feet pressing into the mat. Breathe here in Trikonasana. Now reach your right fingers diagonally to the front of the mat, biceps by your ears. Bring your left hand to parallel your right hand like you're holding a ball between your hands. Stay here, keep pressing down through your feet. Use your core, stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill your arms down. Come into a plank pose. Setting up a strong plank. We're going to go into Vasishthasana, side plank. So spread your fingers wide, press the mat away, bring both feet together and roll to the right. Pressing down with your right hand, maybe stacking the feet or bringing the top foot in front as a kickstand. Breathe here, keep reaching your left fingers up, pressing the mat away, lift your hips up, hold it here, breathe. Plant your left hand back down, vinyasa to down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, take a deep inhale and exhale it out. 2 more like that to return to the rhythm of your breath. 1 more deep inhale and exhale it out. Last time, deep inhale. And exhale it out. On your next inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts up. Exhale, right knee taps your right elbow. Come forward to a plank, shoulders come over your wrists. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Tap the same elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow this time. Plant that foot in between your hands. Step your back foot to meet your front foot at the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up to upward salute. Exhale, palms come to heart center. And down by your side. Let's go for the other side, this time rooting down with your right foot. Shake it out if you need to. Find your bearing. And then bring your left knee up. Grab a hold of that foot, opening the hip, planting the foot either above or below your knee, not at your knee, not at your knee. Standing tall through the right side of your body. Use your drishti to find your balance and then grow your tree. Maybe taking a different variation this time. 5 deep breaths. Palms come to heart center. Don't drop that left foot. Bring the left knee out in front and then send that leg back. Drop the ball of the foot down for crescent lunge on the other side. Reach your arms up. Your heel is right on top of your back toes. Generous bend in your front knee. Reaching your fingertips up to the sky. Breathe here, high lunge, crescent lunge pose. Palms come to heart center, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Spin the back foot 90 degrees. As you reach your hands out, soft gaze over your right fingers. Breathe. Strong warriors, keeping that back leg strong, rooting down at the back edge of the back foot. Now reach both sets of fingers up to the sky. We're going to do the warrior, reverse warrior to extended side angle flow, just for the core. So as you inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Both hands move behind you. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, extended side angle one more time, biceps by your ears. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reverse warrior, biceps by your ears. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, come back up. Exhale this time. Go ahead and drop your right knee, right elbow on your right knee. As you reach your left fingers to the front, opening your heart, maybe turning your gaze up to the ceiling. Stay here and breathe in extended side angle. Maybe sliding your hand down your shin, touching the mat or not, doesn't matter. Breathe. Inhale, slowly come back up. Straighten the front leg for Trikonasana. Reach your right fingers forward this time. Reach, 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 bumping both hips back, moving laterally in a single plane. Drop your hand, fingers where they land, right fingers where they land, maybe your shin or your ankle. Roll your heart as you take your left hand up. Again, we are going to challenge our core here. So very light weight on your right leg. So you're not dumping all your weight there, but using your core to stay in Trikonasana. Reach your left arm forward diagonally, biceps by your ears. Take your right arm to parallel your left arm like you're holding a ball between both arms, both hands. Hold it here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back, warrior 1, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill your arms, Come back to a plank pose for side plank, Vasishthasana. So setting up a strong plank, spread your fingers wide, push the mat away, both feet come together, roll to your left, stacking your right foot on top of your left foot, or using the right foot as a kickstand out in front. Your choice, stay here and breathe. Keep lifting your hips up, reaching the right fingers up. Vasishthasana, side plank. Plant your right hand back down, Vinyasa to down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, take 3 deep breaths to return to the rhythm of your breath. Get that full body stretch. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, come forward to a plank, shoulders roll over your wrists. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, tap your elbow. Inhale, kick it back. One more time. Left knee to left elbow, plant that foot in between your hands. Right foot meets the left foot at the front of your mat. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths here. Notice how you feel now. Gently open your eyes if you have it closed. Feet come as wide as your mat, toes point out. You're going to slowly squat down to Malasana. So reach your arms forward, your thumbs are facing up, suck in your belly button, drop your tail down, and then send your hips back and sit down, kind of like a chair pose variation. Keep reaching those arms forward. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep pushing the mat away with your feet and sit down just a little bit more. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down a little bit lower. Your thighs are probably parallel to the mat. Now keep pressing the mat away with your feet to engage those glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down to Malasana. Your elbows are landing inside your knees. As you press your knees out, squeeze your knees back into your elbows, kind of like there's a spring action going on there. Drop your tail down and reach the crown of the head up. Breathe. Breathe in your Malasana. Malasana, 3 deep breaths. Breathe into the opening of the hips. We're going to come back to this, and next time we come into this, we're going to plant our hands out in front and come into a crow pose. Plant your hands down and take your left leg back into a lizard lunge. So your palms are planted on the mat. Your right foot is outside your right hand. Your left leg is extended back. Reach your heart forward. Breathe here. Maybe shift your weight from side to side. Shift your weight front and back. And then drop your knee. Uncurl your toes. Move that leg back as much as you want to feel a really deep hip flexor stretch on the left. Stay here and breathe. Or maybe come down to your elbows, your choice. Either on your palms or your elbows, lizard lunge. If you're on your elbows, come back onto your palms. We're going to take a quad stretch, but you don't have to go that far. Just go as far as you want. Take your right hand to press the right knee away, coming onto the edge of the right foot. Turn your heart to the side, right of the mat, right side. And turn your heart up to the ceiling. Stay here, keep pressing the right knee away to open the hips a bit more. Or if you want, reach your right hand behind you, grab a hold of your left foot to add a quad stretch. Try to bring that left foot as close as you can to your bum. Breathe into the quad, breathe into the hip flexor, breathe for 3 deep breaths. Release that foot. Plant your right hand back down. Bring that left foot to the front of your mat, coming back into your Malasana. Let's do the other side before we attempt crow pose. Plant your hands out in front. This time we'll move our right leg back, coming into a lizard lunge. So your left foot is outside your left hand. Go ahead and shift your hips from side to side, front to back. Any sort of movement that feels good here to loosen your hips up. Drop your back knee, uncurl your toes and stay here. Breathing into that hip flexor. Move that right knee back as much as you want to get that really deep stretch in your right hip flexor. Or maybe if you want a little bit more, you can come down onto your elbows. Not needed. Take it as far as you want to go, as far as your body says it's okay today. If you're on your elbows, then come back onto your palms. And then use your left hand to press the left knee away, coming onto the edge of the left foot. Turn your heart to the left, maybe turning it all the way up to the ceiling, even taking your gaze up. And stay here. If you want more, you can add that quad stretch by bending your right knee and grabbing a hold of the right foot with your left hand, bringing it close to your bum. Breathe into your quads. Pretty intense quad stretch here. Slowly release that foot. Drop that left hand back down. Bring the back foot to meet the front to the front of the mat, coming back into your Malasana. Squat down into your Malasana. Let's go for crow pose now. Planting your hands out in front. You can use blocks if you've never done this before. You're scared of falling. Plant blocks so that you can rest your forehead on the blocks. Plant your hands down. Squeeze your knees into your triceps, and then lift your feet up off the mat, maybe 1 foot at a time, it doesn't matter. Option 2, bring your knees all the way into your triceps, and then leaning forward. Keep spreading your fingers wide and pushing the mat away, rounding your back like in cat pose, sucking in your belly button, lift one leg up, drop it down, lift the other foot up, squeeze it into your butt, drop it down, and maybe bring both feet up. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Having the blocks as a safety net really helps. So try it out with the blocks if you're not used to doing crow pose. So coming back into your Malasana, go ahead and sit down. Both pose. Another one of my favorite poses to build hip flexor strength. So roll your shoulders back and down, lift your heart up. We're going to grab the backs of our thighs today and see how much we can straighten the legs. So go ahead and roll back, straighten your legs as much as you can. Keep holding the back of your legs, though you don't need to let go. If you want, you can let go, release. See if you can let go, release. Stay here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop your feet down, cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Hug both knees into your chest, forehead to your knees. Take a deep inhale and exhale it out. Round two of both pose. Again, any variation. Maybe this time you just bring your shins parallel to the mat, doesn't matter. Maybe keep holding on to the backs of your legs, doesn't matter. If you want to challenge yourself, see if you can straighten your legs, holding on to the backs of the legs first and then releasing your hands. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Left ankle crosses your right ankle. Hug your knees in, forehead to your knees. Take a deep inhale and exhale it out. Round 3, both pose. Roll back, lift your heart up, drop your shoulders down. Straight legs or bent legs, doesn't matter. Stay here this time. We're going to go into low boat. Stay here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, low down, low boat. Your head and shoulders are off the mat. Your feet are hovering off the mat. Hollow body hold. You're gazing at your toes. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down. Good job, guys. Plant your feet down for bridge pose. Gazing the backs of your heels with your longest finger. Press your feet down and lift your hips up on the inhale, shooting your tail forward. Maybe you interlace your fingers underneath you by rolling one shoulder under than the other. Press your knuckles down, lift your hips up even higher. 5 deep breaths here. One more inhale here. Exhale, release and lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing your tailbone down last. Take your feet as wide as the mat, windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Round 2, bridge pose. This time, come into a regular bridge or we can do single-legged bridge. So setting your feet up, hip distance again. Press your feet down, lift your hips up and bring your right knee into your chest. Hold it here, keep your hips lifted. If you want, you can take that right leg up, either pointing the toes or flexing the foot. Breathe, keep those hips lifted. 3 deep breaths this time. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release that foot down and lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your tailbone comes down last. Take your feet as wide as the mat and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Come back to the center, feet hip distance apart. Other side now, left leg if you did the right leg. Press your feet down, lift your hips up, shooting your tail forward. This time bring your left knee into your chest if you did it on the right side. Keep your hips lifted, stay here, or extend that leg up, point the toes or flex the foot. 3 deep breaths, don't let your hips drop. Engage your right glute here. One more inhale. Exhale, release and lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing your tailbone down last. Drop your knees wide, soles of the feet touch. Supine butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a few calming breaths here. Go ahead and come back up. For wheel pose, if you don't want to do wheel pose, then just do a regular bridge pose. If you're doing wheel pose, feet are hip distance apart again. Raise the backs of your heels with your longest finger. Bring your arms overhead, planting your hands right underneath your shoulders. Your fingertips are facing your hips. Press down with your hands, press down with your feet, and lift up, coming into bridge. Maybe walk your feet in a little bit closer, pressing your chest through, straighten your arms, hold it here. Breathe 3 deep breaths. Slowly tuck your chin in and lower down to the back of your head. And hug both knees into your chest. If you're in bridge, go ahead and bring your knees up and hug them into your chest. Rock from side to side. Massage your entire back. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, forehead comes to your knees. Curl your tailbone up, become a tight ball. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. Exhale, forehead to knees, crunch into a tight ball. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. Exhale, crunch it in. Now hug your right knee into your chest as you extend your left leg out or drop the left foot to the mat, either one. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, bring your right knee over to the left. So extend your leg, don't drop the foot. Right knee over to the left for a supine twist. So you're stacking your right hip again on top of your left hip. Reach your right hand out as a T, like a wing, and gaze to your right. Both shoulders are on the mat. Your chest is facing up to the sky. Supine twist. Breathe into your twist. Slowly come back to center. Release the right leg out. Hug your left knee in. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, left knee comes over to the right for the supine twist. Reaching your left hand out, gaze to your left. Trying to keep both shoulders on the mat and your chest facing up. Slowly come back to the center. Happy baby pose. So take your knees wide, separate your knees, grab the backs of your thighs and bring the soles of the feet parallel to the ceiling. So you can just stay here, pulling your knees down to the outside of your armpit. If you have the range, reach around through the inside of your knee to grab the pinky side of your foot, Ananda Balasana. Happy baby pose. Breathe here. Keep the soles of the feet parallel to the ceiling. Keep gently pressing your kneecaps down into your armpits, or rather towards your armpits. Breathing into the opening of the hip. Slowly bring your knees together, give them a tight squeeze. One more time, take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, crunch it in, become a tight ball. Hold it here in the tight ball and take another deep inhale. Hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shavasana. Drop your feet down, extend your legs wide, taking up space on your mat. Drop your ankles. Take your arms by your side, palms face up. Release your shoulders. Release the curve from your neck by tucking your chin in slightly. Let go of your Ujjayi breath. Soften your entire body down to the mat. Letting gravity take over, closing your eyes down. Staying here for the next few breaths, noticing how you feel after that long, challenging practice. Notice how your hips feel. Notice how your abdomen feels, your core feels after all that core work. Notice how your shoulders feel. And each time you send your attention to a body part, allow it to relax completely into the mat, as if you're just weightless and floating around on a cloud of pillows, or a pillow of clouds, either way. Taking the next few breaths.